Okay. So, so to piggyback off of that, I just want to try to stay like in order and stuff like that. Um, so it really makes me think like, okay, the powers that be really are the ones who, like, the NPCs. They're just high paid, non playable characters that are being controlled by somebody else. And who is that somebody else? Like, who really is at the top, at the head? The head warlock, like the warlock of warlocks. Like, I would love to meet you just to see who you are. Please don't fucking, pardon my French, please don't tell me it's plankton. Please don't tell me it's plankton from SpongeBob. Enough of that, and I'm just laughing because that's like the stuff that I watch. But I know like the Matrix, you got Neo and all that other stuff, and like then there's the Men in Black and stuff. But like, nah, not for that. Don't let it be Mini Me and Doctor Evil or like the little chair that spins and it's them. Like, who who's higher than the Rothschilds and like all that, because they're even being controlled, and that money, all y'all's money is being sucked dry. So yeah, but all them, has anybody ever thought about it? Like, you have to really be an evil and demonic person to abuse your powers the way that you do. And I'm talking about all the elites, like every top to bottom, bottom to top, left and right, right to left, diagonal, every which way. It's a whole crossword puzzle out here. Like, every which way you can find a word, make a word. So why aren't they in the psych ward? And I don't mean it in a disrespectful way, because we have loved ones who've been put in a psych ward and they were speaking some truth, but because, people thought they were crazy, they just, sanctioned their family, their loved one in there, and then their loved one either took themselves out or the government really, did it but covered it up. Like, like, how many people are in a grave or in a psych ward right now just because they spoke truth and the government couldn't handle it? There's a whole bunch of aliens locked up in the ward because they know a lot. But because them, y'all use whomever isn't aware, and you should get aware, and then you'll see everything's hidden in plain sight. Everything's hidden in plain sight. So I say that to say, let's go back. So again, there's good and bad in everything, but I'm speaking from my personal experience. I'm talking about the bad side of the church, the Eastern Stars, and the Masons. I do know, and I'm not going to reveal, that there's people in my life in high places who possibly, I want to say, yeah, yeah, they, signed on, an opportunity came, thinking you're going to church and everybody's all this and that, and then you shake hands, rub elbows with a couple people, then they're inviting you to the round table, this, that, and the third, and you're not thinking anything of it because you operate in love and light or whatever, and then go through a couple of doors, and now you're at another door. Like Cat Williams said, you gotta say no to Diddy. You gotta say no to all doors. You gotta say all doors. All doors, okay? That door, any doors, the deeper the doors, no. Just don't even go through the church door. Just pass the church. Like Medea said, I'm going by the church. I'm going by the church. She knew what was what. Old Soul. So Tyler Perry, My Life's Been in a Scope. So all the movies. So like, so damn. That's what it is. The industry made fucking money off of me. Because my life's been under a microscope this whole entire time. The elites knew who I was, because that's another thing. Okay, so if God knows who you were before you were in your mother's womb, and he knows every single strand of hair on your head, what makes you think that the elites don't know who you were? What makes you think that the devil doesn't know? The devil was a fallen angel. Like I always say, 441 on the timer. 144 star seeds. Um, he was jealous of all the credit and love that God was getting. And look at, I have a target on my back because I literally walk with the Most High. You guys do too. A lot of you guys have been gang stalked, harassed, and stuff like that, you know. But for me, it's just a little different. It's a little different. It's a little different. Everybody's battle's different, you know. But I'm Big Mama, Big Mama, Big Mama. And it's funny too, because I wasn't even listening to Lotto and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden I started listening to like that because I'm not all into, you know, I can be a little twerk me over, bend me over, 7 p.m. Friday. It's 95 degrees. I got him, and he got me, so I can't even sing that part. I can't sing that part. But, and I'm married to the Lord, the divine, the universe. Technically, I'm Archangel, Archangel Michael's wife. He be pulling through for me. Isn't his color blue too? Oh, that's crazy. So anyway, I'm not even gonna waste this time. 5:55 on the timer. Freaking. So I say that to say, know your family and know your friends. You know, because you'd be surprised what family does. And again, there's good and bad and everything. So if you know that, you know, your wholesome grandma is going to church every Sunday, paying her tithes, and she's not doing no hoodoo, voodoo, whatever in the kitchen, then okay, bless your heart. Bless your heart. But for those who know, no. And I'm not gonna pacify the other shit anymore because if you're here for a reason. You're here to we're here to connect on a different level. So, um so Carmen Carroll, I don't recall her ever being a part of the church, but Ida, her mother, my dad's mother, was a part of the church or whatever. And like I said, she was a nurse and stuff like that. But when I was 15, 16, I'm 32 now, so just do the math. When I was 15, 16, Carol lived on Washington Street, and the cigarette man, Dana, again, you guys illegally wiretap my crib so I can say names. I don't have to say last names, but I can say names, and if the shoe fits, wear it, boo boo. But anyway, so Dana was a Freemason or whatever, and I only know that because he said it. I think it's Prince Hall in Boston. He said it, and then there was certain things that he was like, I can't discuss or whatever. Like he knew about Boston being gentrification, all that happening before it happened, and not like that. I don't feel like. I mean, now I can't push it past anybody, but yeah, he couldn't say certain things and stuff like that or whatever. So that's how you got the Eastern Star, Ida Carroll, and then the Freemason Dana, you know, coming together, Cigarette Man and thing. And when I say know who to trust is because it's just that. Now, he was my uncle by marriage or whatever. She's my dad's sister, his baby sister or whatever. There's what, 6 of them? And you think family, whether being, you know, married in or just like me, like if I vibe with you and we've had some, you know, some time to get to know each other. Now, before I've been a little too trusting. I'd be like, that's boo, that's this, that's, you know, now you gotta go through hoops and hurdles to be called anything other than your name. Like, I'm not doing no titles. Fuck that. And I was saying that too. Every time I give somebody a title, they end up betraying me. Like, I could call you my little boo, my little bae, my little love bug, my little sunshine, whatever the case may be, and everybody ends up betraying me. Weird how life works, right? So anyway, you got to know who to trust because even my mother, she played with the Ouija board. That's a big no-no. And then you didn't even close it out. You played it with the Carusos, Elizabeth Caruso and all them. And I apologize, but that had to come out. The Italian family, and not saying it like that, whatever, bomb food, but you know, the stories that my mom told me of how she felt, and then you're opening up that demonic portal with them. If people are already being a little funny with you, and then you want to sit down and play the Ouija board, and our life has always been crazy, and then they've had businesses and houses and stuff like that, and now knowing what I know, it's because, girl, you gave them your energy. You're a whole Pisces out here. You're psychic. You literally just gave them. Gave them. That's what I'm saying. 929 time. You got to know who to trust, and trust isn't going to just come like that. Now, no, because I was about to say, now somebody could save your life, and then you can trust them because they saved your life, but no, you can't. And that might be a download for me, because even though somebody may have saved my life, doesn't mean that they truly had my interests, my heart at best interest. I hope I said that right. So you got to know who to trust, whether it's your mother, your father, your siblings, the lover, anybody, even your kids or whatever. My son, he's going through stuff because his karmic father, you know, brought him to the crossroads. I'm still learning what that is and stuff, but basically he tried to sacrifice his son. In the Bible, how it says sacrifice your first son, he literally tried to sacrifice his first son. So I'm dealing with that with my child. And then he violated in a nasty way his daughter, and is still trying to deny it. Like he popped up randomly yesterday, last night. Today's what, the 9th? October 9th, 2025. He popped up last night randomly and then tries to do reverse psychology on me, asking like this lady who I've gone to like 2 or 3 times just to get my little crystals and stuff like that. And I asked her like, "Oh, how's my aura?" Because he put some black magic, and then the Rhode Island lady, she wasn't honest with me in my session with her and stuff, and she was telling me like, "Nah, you're good." She was sitting there saying all that was off of me. My energy was light and all that, and I don't have no ill, feelings towards her. I actually want to go back to her, and I don't feel like it's all energy, what you feel. It's all energy of what you feel. But he's trying to make it seem like she's bad, but you have no issue with Rhode Island, who that lady was on some shit. But here's this lady who's telling me, nah, you're good. I'm going to go to the person who's going to let me know. And I asked her, like, oh, can I do tarot? And she's like, yeah, why wouldn't you? And then I told her about Rhode Island, and she was like, what? Why was her reaction like that? So, in the energy, it's all about energy. So it's like, nah, don't try to make it seem like my lady who works for the light, and y'all been sending her attacks and shit like that, or whatever. God bless her soul. Y'all been sending her attacks and stuff like that, but she eats it. Fuck out of here. Like when you work for the light, you already know what comes with it. Like you already know what comes with it. I'm awakening to it. I'm in my baby steps and stuff like that. I mean, look at the scales. I'm up there, but like I'm slowly awakening and stuff like that. So it's like these are OGs who've been in the game, so they're eating the attacks left and right. So it's like y'all are in an old book, like I said before. Y'all are in an old book doing old rules, old plays and stuff like that. Like, come on now, come on, Deflate Gate. Come on now, stop it. 12:33 on the timer. So know your family and stuff like that, because you don't know who or what is their God, who they're praying to, and you don't even know what praying that they're doing. They could pray or they could prey. Which pray are they doing? Are they praying on you or are they praying for you? Which one? Because my karmic familiar unit, and these are past live enemies too. So we've been going through this for centuries. Like, one second. So yeah, you need to know who to trust. Because even with Carol, she would be spitting in the food, and that's from my karmic cousin Kara. She would, you know, see her do it because she was her foster kid and stuff like that. So, but I say all that to say, with families, we need to have those uncomfortable conversations. Um, we can't just keep sitting and saying, "Oh, everything's peachy and creamy and this and that," and you know, your uncle's, down low and like okay, I don't know what that came out. Like, okay, we know that there's family secrets, So it's like, okay, if we can talk about the family secrets amongst everybody else, but who the secret's about, why can't we go to that person and have a conversation with them? You know, whether now if you're just in somebody's business, like what happens in my house stays in my house, unless I express it to you. But if I'm coming to you about what's going on with anything in my house, in my life, but specifically my household, now not my relationships, because a lot of people don't want you to be happy. A lot of people don't want you to be happy. Clearly, you got former best friends fucking your baby father, Chantel, Kins, like Melissa, Fabby, mad bitches, Lori D, Katana, like anybody and everybody, guys, girls, niggas don't care. Niggas is gay for pay out here, or maybe they're not. I don't know. But Like Cash Doll said, keep people out your game room and bitches out your bedroom because they see the way he treats you and try to fuck him in the same room. 15 on the timer.